Greetings, YouTube. A mayoral candidate resurrects a controversy over creationism at the Tulsa Zoo. A push to exhibit the Christian story of creation at the Tulsa Zoo failed 4 years ago. Republican candidate for Tulsa mayor, Anna Falling, is bringing the issue front and center. I'm not sure if Ms. Falling is aware of this, but we have this thing called the separation of church and state, and the Tulsa Zoo is funded by Tulsa, which means putting up a story dealing with the biblical myth of the creation of life, animals, humanity, and whatnot, would be the city endorsing a religious view, which is against the First Amendment. So that kind of thing can't happen. But let's face it, whether she does or does not actually believe this is not the point here. What is the point is that I am talking about Anna Falling, as is the newspaper I just quoted, and probably a number of other newspapers and television shows, and possibly even fellow YouTubers. This is all to get herself a little PR. Because politicians have learned there is no such thing as bad PR. But something else I found interesting on this is that there's a picture included on the page. And the picture shows up a handwritten sign being held by apparently a supporter that says, "Religious freedom includes Christianity!" Exclamation point. And I could not agree more. Religious freedom does in fact include Christianity. And within our proud nation of America, 78% of the population self-identify as Christians. So it's not like the Christians are an oppressed minority. But religious freedom is an individual practice. Religious freedom is about what you, as an American citizen, can do when it comes to worshiping your God or gods as you see fit. It is not about the city endorsing your religious worldview and putting it forth so that everyone can see it. There is a difference between a city endorsing a religious worldview and your personal religious freedoms. Now, I have no difficulty whatsoever separating these two things. It seems really clear to me that these are not related in any way. Apparently, I am alone in this, because it seems a whole lot of people confuse the concept of religious freedom with having someone endorse their particular worldview. Now, I'm of the opinion I take an even stronger stance with the religious freedom, that not only do I believe that we have religious freedom in America, but we should also have freedom from religion. That our government and all agencies connected with our government should be absolutely and totally secular. There should be no sectarian content of any kind within the government, on any level, federal, state, city, you name it. I want none of it. Religion is a personal belief. I hold mine very near and dear to my heart, and I am fine with everyone else holding theirs near and dear to their hearts. But I don't want anyone endorsing them on a governmental level, including one of my personal pet peeves, "In God We Trust" on every single piece of currency I have ever held in my life, which irritates me to no end. I don't want that phrase on my currency. I want no endorsements on my currency of any god, even if it were one I happen to worship. But I'm sure that this is going to get Anna Falling all kinds of news coverage. She's going to make a big splash. Heck, it may help her win the election. It isn't, however, going to help her to get this proposition passed, because the review board that dealt with this 4 years ago has already said, we've dealt with this, we're moving on. So this is just about making a name for herself as a hardline Republican creationist. And you know, that isn't something I'd be saying out loud.